panels, first thing first, what we have to know is that what is the purpose of education itself, right? So what is the education purposes? It is to prepare their kids, their students, to survive in this dog-eat-dog world, in this cruel world, right? So therefore, they will get a job vacancy that fits into them and that is promising and that is also giving them a wage, an enough wage for them to live on, right? So what we gotta do is that we have to check out that every single students are ready to get out of the school, right? And we think what is happening nowadays is so backlashing towards the idea of education itself, where in status quo we can do all of that because all of them are mixed in a one place, and some of them might be catfishing this school because we would never know the capability, their pure capability at the end of the day when we release them, right? Furthermore, when all of them are mixed in a one place, therefore teacher won't be able to deliver the materials equally because there will be a difference of capability in their literacy skills, right? Therefore it won't be delivered equally towards all of the students in a school, right? So understand, we think that all of the things that happen in the status quo are so problematic. First thing first, school fails to also prepare the students when it is backlashing the idea of education itself. When we can check out their progression, and also we cannot deliver the materials, right? And secondly, the students' rights of getting to know the materials would be violated at the end of the day, right? Because why? Because students have a right to get an education, to get know about the materials, to get know about the curriculum that have been set by the government, right? And thirdly, we have to know that there will be a disparity between all of these students when they are mixed in one place. There will be there will be someone that is smarter than other one. There will be something like a pressure. There is something like it makes them become having an insecurity, which this kind of things would also bother the process of education when they also would be bothered by that, and they won't be also getting knowing about the curriculum itself, right? And then what are we going to do in a government side of a house is that we would make an exams every single year as usual, right? But what is differentiating the system between the old one is that we are going to do is that after the exams, students would be put into a class where they're going to fit in, where it is based on their capability of literacy, where it is based on their capability of knowing of their knowledge itself, right? So also we're going to give a test towards the teacher itself, because the teacher is the one that would give the materials. That means they have to know what type of students that they are teaching to, so they would know how to deliver it, how do we know about these kids, right? So at the end, the school would know what teachers are going to what class, right? So at the end, it would also fit into a student's capability and also the teacher's standard of delivering the materials itself, right? So welcome to my argument. In my argument, I'm going to tell you about a justification on how the education purpose would be achieved under our side of a house. And secondly, I'm going to tell you how the school would how it would be easier for school to also arrange a new system, to also arrange the agenda towards the teacher itself, to get into what class. And thirdly, I'm going to tell you on practically how is it going to be effective for the education or to the education itself. And okay, going to the first one, how would we achieve the education purposes, right? And we would make them understand by getting a teacher that fits into their capability. It is as simple as, when you fit into someone that you love. It is something like teacher between the relationship between teacher and students are just like we are having a relationship between our girlfriend and boyfriend, and if we fit into them, then we are going to when we're going to be living happily. Therefore, we have to know what teachers that fits into them, right? When they get the teacher that fits into the student's capability, they would also get materials. They will also get materials in an equal way. They would all of them are going to know with the materials, because the teacher are also knowing that how they would deliver it to the students itself, right? And secondly, how it will be easier for the school itself to arrange it. First thing first, just like what I've told you in prior of our model, that we are going to we're going to give a test for all of the teacher, so that we would know what teacher are going to be in what class, right? So it is going to be easier because we are going to separate all of the students in a different place that is actually based on their capability. So therefore, we would also be it will be also be easy for us to check the progression of the students itself. Because why? Because we also have to know the progress of the students itself. So that we would know how are we going to act to the students. So at the end, when we are going to release all of the students, they will be prepared and they will be ready to be on a job vacancy that is meaningful for them. And thirdly, on a mechanism or the effectiveness. So firstly, there will be no disparity between the students itself. There will be no pressure and insecurity among the students, because when a stupid one are going to be in one place with the smart one, they would feel like I'm going to be beaten in this class. So what I'm gonna do is going to be useless at the end of the day, because I would be beaten by all of this. And secondly, the pressure when you are going to be placed in a low standard of literacy, capability of literacy. Therefore, there will be a shame pressure that I gotta get into a class where everyone are smart, so that my capability and my skills are going to be better at the end of the day. And this pressure would also give them such as things that would make them going to work harder than before, right? This is the thing that we also want to do. And thirdly, we also going to we're also going to set the curriculum based on their literacy skills. So at the end, they're going to know and they're going to understand the materials in a good way, in an equal way. And that's why we're so proud to propose. Thank you.